is completely out of control, instead of letting the room stay out of control, I'm going to share with you one tip that will help you to regain control in a room when things are becoming out of control. And you absolutely want to watch this video until the end, because if you can do this, this is a skill that will help you be able to be that person that stands out from everybody else. And if that's something that you're interested in doing, you absolutely want to subscribe to the channel, because we talk about this all the time. Now, if you are new to me, welcome. And if you are one of my absolutely amazing subscribers, welcome back, friend. This channel heavily focuses in on advanced communication skills and strategies that will help you to communicate confidently and concisely under pressure, but will also help you to develop an unfair competitive advantage over everyone else as it relates to how you communicate under pressure. How many of you have been in a situation where the room has been out of control? I personally have been in that situation many times over the years. And as I alluded to in the very beginning of the live, this is a topic or a situation that if you can learn to master it, it will start to develop your executive presence and increase your credibility in the eyes of everybody else. So I'm going to share with you that secret in just a moment. Let me go to the chat. Cat 23rd says, hey Doc, heart and 100. High five, Cat. Good to see you, friend. How you doing today? When this happens, when the room is out of control, if you can bring control in the room, it shows a advanced level of communication skill set that you have compared to everybody else. Typically, when the room is out of control, everybody's out of control. Their emotions are out of control. They are not thinking clearly. There may be some debate. There may even be some arguing that's going on. So what can you do? One of the first things that you can do is when people are starting to raise their voice or starting to maybe debate a bit, is to be the person that sounds more calm. I'm telling you, when the room is out of control, it's out of control. And people are not speaking in their calm tone of voice. So be very calm when you're addressing the room as a whole. And I would phrase it, there's different ways you can say it, but I would phrase it in a way to where you highlight that there are some great points that have been brought up by whoever is debating. Tom, Mary, Joe, Sam, Susie, anybody. Bring up those points and say, there's some points that I want to bring up that will impact this conversation or that will enhance this conversation, etc. The tip I want to share with you is to bring the good points that everyone mentioned in the conversation. So if you could be that person that says, Tom brought an excellent point about this, Susie brought an excellent point about this, Mary brought an excellent point about this, you can be the person that brings everybody together, and that, my friends, will help you to be able to bring control of a room that is chaotic. People are at the point when they are really upset, they're frustrated, they're mad, they're angry, and they're not thinking about what this other person is saying, or they could care less what they have to say. Thank you for the heart emojis, friends. This is what you can do to help you be able to stand out from everybody else. Let me go to the chat really quickly. Cat 23 says, I usually play peacemaker in these situations. Yes, being the peacemaker, thank you for the heart emojis, friends. Being the peacemaker will help you bring control over a conversation. Now, you may think, oh, this is just a moment in time. This isn't really that serious. I'm just going to let it play out. If you are truly trying to advance in your career, you're trying to develop your executive presence, you want to be able to communicate in a advanced way as it relates to high stakes and very high pressure situations, especially when the room is watching, this is a scenario where I would encourage you to never, if you can help it, let it ride out, unless there's some extenuating circumstance where you may need to. But if you have the ability to be the peacemaker, as Kat mentioned, then this is a great opportunity for you to do this, because it will help you stand out from everybody else. And believe it or not, many people underestimate how critically important these situations are. A lot of times we'll be in different workplaces where someone may be debating, they may be upset, and we just let it go. But the room is watching. And if the room sees that Cat 23rd is the peacemaker, and she is able to bring the room into a more stable, calm state just by the way that she communicates, then automatically when those very high stakes, high pressure situations come up, people are going to say, let's go get Kat. Let's go get Kat, because Kat is going to be the person to bring calm and order here. And that is how you elevate. These are the secrets that people do not talk about. A lot of times in these situations, people don't think that the everyday moments matter. Consistency doesn't really matter. And it does, especially if you're trying to build your executive presence. Consistency is critically important. I talk about this a lot on the channel, and if you like this information so far, you should absolutely take a look at a couple of the playlists I have on the channel that will help you be able to communicate more confidently under pressure, and definitely develop an unfair competitive advantage as it relates to how you communicate in front of a group of people. If you are struggling with this, you're always welcome to reach out to me at siteexcellence.org. I will make sure that you are that person that stands out from everybody else. I have so many things I'm working on this week that you all are going to want to take a look at here very soon. I want to say hello to Harper Wan Singh. Hello, how you doing today, friend? But let me know if you have any topics or discussions you want to learn more about, and I will see you all in the next video.